Hello everyone, welcome to day 18. Today our theme is anchor, and this is a beautiful practice to help ground you and anchor the thoughts of a busy mind. Today we're really going to focus on our alignment in our warrior 2, which is our asana of the day. So if you want to pause this video, grab your guidebook and just turn it to the page of our day 18 warrior 2 alignment. We're going to begin in our Tadasana, mountain pose, standing at the top of our mat. We'll ground down through all four corners of the feet. Draw the energy up through the arches. Kneecaps are lifted, pelvis engaged, palms facing forward. Make space between the ears and the shoulders. On our inhale, we'll send both hands out either side, bringing them overhead. Palms come together. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms and we'll step it back to our plank. One foot followed by the other. We're still warming up here at the beginning of our practice, so feel free to take it a little slow. On our inhale, we'll lower our knees, chest, and chin, hugging those elbows in and drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release fully to the ground. Flip onto the tops of the feet and press into them. Fingertips are in line with the tops of our shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, rise up, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under and we'll press it up and back to our downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here in your down dog, and we'll take a cleansing breath here. So before we do that, I'll just explain how it works. Our cleansing breath, we deep breathe in through the nose fully, sending the breath into the rib cage and all the way down to the belly. So imagine it's your deepest breath that you've taken all day, breathing in through the nose. On the exhale, we'll let it all go through an open mouth, kind of sounding like a sigh. So we'll go together. Inhale, nice deep breath in through the nose. Send it down to the belly, filling up the rib cage. And exhale it all out through the mouth with some sound. Awesome. On our inhale, we'll send our gaze up towards the top of the mat. Bend the knees and come up onto the tippy toes, this funky little pose here. And we'll step or hop it up to the top. Inhale, we'll lift halfway, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold forward. On our inhale, we're grounding down through all four corners of the feet, anchoring through our feet. We'll slowly begin to roll it up, nice and slow. Again, moving with intention, calming the thoughts of our busy mind as we focus on what we're doing. Slowly rolling and stacking each vertebrae on top of each other, rolling the shoulders down the back, stacking the head over the heart and the heart over the pelvis. Amazing. From here, we will just heel toe our feet together so that our toes are together, and we'll just leave a little space in the back by the heels. On our inhale, we'll sit into our chair, bending the knees and sitting a little deeper. Hands are extended out in front of us, palms facing up. Feel that rotation in the shoulder blades. Take a nice full breath in here in your chair. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Clasp each hand in the elbows and just gently clasp each elbow in the hand and just gently rock a little side to side. And then whenever you're ready, you can just release the hands down, release the weight of your head and your neck and your shoulders, and just hang heavy for a second. Nice and strong through the legs. Awesome. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Plant the palms on either side of the feet and step or hop it back to your plank. From here, we'll try our chaturanga for the very first time. So feel free to take a peek at me, watch how it's done before attempting to do it on your own. Just to give you a little bit of background knowledge, our chaturanga is done on a breath retention. So we inhale to lift halfway, exhale to fold. We plant the palms, hop it back to our plank, and do our chaturanga. And our next breath is not until our inhale to our cobra or up dog. So we're coming to our plank. Shift forward onto the toes and hug everything in as you lower down, and we're hovering just above the ground, nice and strong in our push-up position. Inhale to your up dog. Thighs are lifted. We're pressing into the tops of the feet. Exhale, flip the toes under, and we'll go it all the way back to our downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here, and don't worry if you felt like your upper body or upper arms weren't strong enough to hold you in our chaturanga. We will practice it again, I promise. So pedaling out the feet here in our down dog, we are going to take another cleansing breath. So on your next inhale, take a nice deep breath in through the nose, the biggest breath you've taken so far for your day, and exhale it all out through the mouth. Awesome. Inhale, we'll sweep the right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, we'll bend that knee and hug it all the way through the midline, stepping it up to the top of the mat, planting it in between our hands. Inhale, we'll rise up to our high crescent lunge. Front knee is bent over the front ankle. Beautiful. From here, we'll pivot the left foot, planting it parallel to the back of our mat. So our back foot is parallel to the back edge of our mat, and we're pressing into the outer edge of that left foot. When you're ready, we'll open up our hands to our warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Tuck the tailbone under, and don't forget about your back hand. So it's almost as if your fingertips are reaching to the front of the mat and your back fingers are reaching towards the back of the mat. So it's a full engaged pose here. Turn the abs on. Legs are nice and engaged. Our drishti, or our gaze, is going over the middle finger of our right hand, our front hand. Beautiful. On our next inhale, we'll bring the right forearm to rest on the top of the right thigh, but not collapsing in that shoulder. And on the inhale, we'll sweep the left fingertips up and overhead, Parsvottanasana, extended side angle. Still pressing into the outer edge of that left foot and making space between our ears and our shoulders. It's nice, strong shoulders in our extended side angle. On our next inhale, we'll bring the left hand all the way and wrap it around our back body. And exhale as we bring the right hand all the way up and back, reverse warrior. Not forgetting how our lower body looks. So we're bending into that front knee. Front knee is stacked over front ankle and pressing into the outer edge of the back foot, reverse warrior. Inhale, we'll bring it all the way back to our warrior two, extending the hands out front and back. I know you're starting to feel a little bit of a burn, but instead of focusing on the burn, focus on this feeling of grounding, of anchoring, of quieting our mind, and just focusing on the alignment of our warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Awesome. On our next inhale, we'll straighten that front foot and we're going to pivot to face the long edge of our mat. Coming to the long edge, we're going to keep pivoting all the way to the back of the mat. So we've basically just switched sides and now our left foot is in front of us. Inhale, and we'll bend into that left knee. And send our hands into our warrior two hands, Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side. Tuck the tailbone under, turn those abs on. Beautiful warriors. So as we ground down through the front foot here, our back foot is parallel to the short edge of our mat, grounding through the outer edge of that foot. Tailbone is reaching down to the ground. Think about how this pose is encouraging you, empowering you, anchoring you. On our next inhale, we'll bring the left forearm to rest on the top of the left thigh and inhale the right fingertips up and over. Parshvottanasana, extended side angle. Again, nice strong shoulders here, not collapsing or hanging out, holding it all in. Inhale, send it back to the reverse. So the right hand wraps around the back body and the left fingertips come up and overhead for a nice side body stretch. Again, not forgetting about our lower body. So left knee is bent, knee over ankle, and grounding down into the outer edge of that right foot. Inhale, we'll come back to our warrior two. We're here for just a few more breaths, so focus on your alignment. And your drishti, your gaze, is going over the middle finger of the left hand. Back hand is reaching to the back of the mat. Front hand reaching to the front of the mat. Nice full engagement of both of the hands all the way out. Inhale, we'll straighten the left knee. We're coming to pivot to the long edge of our mat again and sending it all the way back to the front edge of the mat. Here we're coming to our low lunge, so pick up that left leg, bending into the right, here in our high crescent lunge. Inhale, we'll send both hands up and overhead, hug those abs in, the low ribs in. Exhale, we'll send both hands down to frame the front foot. We'll step the right foot back to our plank. Are you ready for your chaturanga? Here we go. Shift forward onto the toes. Hug and lower it all the way down. Hover just above the ground. And just when you can't take any more, inhale, press it up to your up dog. Flip onto the tops of the feet. Thighs are lifted. Or if that's not working for you, you can chaturanga and lower all the way down to the ground and inhale to your cobra. Exhale, we'll push it up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. We'll take a cleansing breath. So inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it all go. Awesome. On our next inhale, we'll send our gaze up towards the top of the mat. And we'll slowly begin to walk. Nice and slow, one foot in front of the other, up the center line of our mat, making our way to the top. When we get there, our feet are about inner hip distance apart, grounding down through all four corners of the feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Awesome. On the fold here, we'll bend the knees and slowly lower the sit bones down towards our mat. We're coming to our Sukhasana, our cross-legged position. With the palms of the hands, just move the fleshy bits of the bum away. We'll sit up nice and tall, bringing the hands to the heart. Grounding down through the sit bones here. Our sit bones have now become our anchor. And take a few moments here, if you have the time, to do a quick meditation. And it doesn't have to be anything grand. It doesn't have to be long. It can just simply be you noticing your breath for 10 whole breaths. And that is your meditation. So feel free to stay here, to ground yourself, to anchor yourself through the breath. And see if you can take that with you throughout the rest of your day. When you're in a challenging situation, when you're moments away from biting someone's heads off, just sit with your thoughts, sit with your breath, focus on the breath, and let that be your anchor for the day. Namaste.